Panthers, Blue Jackets, early third, 2-1 Florida. Nick Cousins hits Erik Gudbranson from behind. Now look at Gudbranson, he's down. Then he pulls an Undertaker, gets up, goes after Cousins. Now Cousins was originally given a match penalty for this hit. They reduced it to 2 minutes for boarding. And Gudbranson's obviously not satisfied. Next shift, he goes right after Cousins, throws him to the ice, and feeds him punches while Cousins turtles. Cousins does not fight back. Gudbranson given the only fighting major on the play, plus a roughing penalty and a game misconduct. Finishing with 29 penalty minutes in the game, the Panthers given a 7-minute power play. Over 6 minutes into that man advantage, Sasha Barkov will bang home the loose puck for his 10th and a 3-1 Florida lead. The Panthers hold on to win it by a final of 5-2. And I had to talk about this with our director of scouting, Craig Button. Craig, 2 incidents from Sunday. We're going to get to the Kyle Connor incident in just a second. But I want to talk a little bit about this Gudbranson thing. I mentioned it. Cousins, the match penalty reduced to 2 minutes for boarding. Gudbranson's going to be hearing from the Department of Player Safety on Monday. What did you make of the whole incident?
Well, you know, I know there's a lot of outcry that it was a dangerous hit. Now, he got boarding penalty. The referees on the first glance of it said match. But Gudbranson's trying to cut the net, and Cousins is trying to cut him off. He's trying to make contact with his shoulder and inside his body. Yes, I get the boarding penalty, but I don't see it as something where it's a vicious hit from behind. I don't see it that way. And so now later on in the game, okay, Erik Gudbranson wants to take matters into his own hands. That's okay. The Department of Safety is going to take matters into their own hands, because what Erik Gudbranson did is unacceptable. He's going to get suspended on the aggressor side of things, and he should be suspended. Jumping a player and beating on a player like that because you didn't like a hit that didn't go your way, I get it. But the bottom line is, I think the referees got it exactly right. In real time, match penalty, and now they get a chance to review it. And they said, wait a second here. It's only a 2-minute boarding penalty, which I think is totally acceptable, because the play wasn't about Cousins chasing somebody. Gudbranson's trying to cut the net, and Cousins is trying to get there. Gudbranson got caught there, and so did Cousins on the boarding, but that's all it deserved, was a 2-minute penalty in my view. Gudbranson's going to get a lot more than that. He's going to miss games.
Let's talk about Ryan Strome's hit on Kyle Connor. Knee-on-knee hit. Connor's out of the game. We're not sure how long he's going to be out, but Strome given a game misconduct. Do you think there's more coming for Ryan Strome, Craig?
Oh, absolutely. It's a knee-on-knee, and bottom line is he's going to get suspended as well. Listen, I was going to phone George Peros and see about having lunch with him on Monday, but he's got a full docket there on Monday. He's got David Perron from that egregious act on Saturday. He's got Ryan Strome and Erik Gudbranson. He's got no time for lunch. He's going to have it ordered in for him. Bottom line, for Ryan Strome, you can't make that play. And for Kyle Connor, it's unfortunate. Now, for the Winnipeg Jets, we know that Kyle Connor's a top player. We know it goes without saying they're going to miss him. Hopefully, it's not that long. But this Winnipeg Jets team, it's deeper. And they have a lot of depth to work through some different things. You know, coincidentally, Gabe Vilardi, who got hurt early in the season and missed 6 weeks, scores the winning goal. This team has got a lot of depth. It's got a lot of guts. And by the way, they're sitting in first place in the Central Division, and there's nothing accidental about that. Hopefully, Kyle Connor comes back in a shorter period of time than a longer period of time. But Ryan Strome will be sitting games. Gudbranson will be sitting games. And so will David Perron.
And the Jets will continue their California road trip Tuesday in San Jose. This is our Director of Scouting, Craig Button.